Hello and welcome. Today we've got a Renault Clio 2010 for a full service. The service consists of oil filter, air filter, fuel filter, new spark plugs, new oil and an engine flush. We are going to start off by putting the engine flush in. This does just go in with the old engine oil that's currently in the engine. Just pour that into the filler there. The full bottle goes in. Just like that. And we'll run the car for 10 to 15 minutes and then knock the engine off. Now we're just going to start the car. Like so. As I said, leave it run for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Now it's ran for approximately 15 minutes. We're going to knock the engine off, come around to the front, pull the dipstick, crack the oil cap, just so it'll make it easier when we come to drop the oil. So now I'm going to send up on the 2-poster ramp. Now she's up in the air. We're going to take the bottom cover off. It is already half hanging off. I will resecure this before the car leaves me today. So the tools required to take the bottom cover off is a set of snips to stick the back heel inside, and a 10mm on an impact gun. There's actually only one hole holding the bottom cover, the whole bottom cover in, and that's it. She's down, she's off. For the next part, what we need to do is drop the oil out the engine sump. To do this, we need a special key. It's an 8mm box head and a 19mm spanner. What we do is put the key into the sump plug and crack the sump plug off. With all the oil dropped out there, I'm now going to refit the sump plug. I have put a new washer on the sump plug so we don't have any leaks. There is various oil leaks from the sump. It also looks like it's come from the rotor cover gasket, which I will tell the customer about. Just wind that in there like that. We'll torque it. Right, with the torque setting set the correct torque, I was going to torque the plug, and there she is torqued. For this next bit, we are going to do the change the oil filter. It's at the best of locations. If you haven't got a claw filter removal tool, I'd advise getting one, because if these have not been lubricated, these are a pain to get off. Oh, here she comes. As I was saying, they don't put them in the best locations because they leak all over the subframe, and that's your access. Very little. So that filter removed now. We're gonna have a new filter, filled up with engine oil, put it back in place. So there's our new filter, full of new fresh engine oil. And what we're going to do is just put a little bit of oil on the seal, so it makes it easy next time when we come to remove the filter. And obviously to fit the filter, it's just in reversal of how we removed it. Like so. Give it a little nip. These don't need to be over tightened. Next we're going to clean the old engine oil off and get the bottom cover refitted. I'll grab our brake and clutch cleaner just to give all the old oil a clean off. Give it a little wipe down. Get all the excess oil off. Just like that. So with that fitted, with the new oil filter fitted, we'll get the bottom cover refitted now. So now we're just going to refit the bottom cover. I'm going to use a series of self-tappers just to secure the back of the bottom cover. Just don't want this coming off on the customer. Just normal self-tappers. 10mm head. Nice and short because I don't want to go going in too far. More on the front. There we go, nice and secure. Now we'll drop it back down, do some work on the top. We're now going to remove the airbox. There's one Jubilee clip that holds the box onto the throttle body. There's one breather pipe. And the airbox is some rubber bungs. Just like so. There's the locator. There's the locators for the plastic bungs. And the plastic bungs are there. So with the airbox out of the way, this does give us access to the coil packs, pencil coils. Remove these by simply pulling them up, firm pull, and that reveals the spark plugs. The spark plugs are 14mm with a shallow socket. You have to use a shallow socket with these, because if you use a normal size, you kind of get the socket in. And then simply crack the spark plug off and work it out. like so. And repeat this on all 4. So I've got 4 brand new spark plugs to go in. When buying new spark plugs, you should always check the gaps, measure the gaps on the end, because I have had them in the past where they have been damaged, and this does cause misfires. So we'll get these fitted. That is the spark plugs, all the new spark plugs in. I did forget recorded, but it is reversal of the removal. And I believe the torque setting is 19 Newton meters around about there. I will check and let you know. So we need to put the coil packs back in, the petrol coil packs. Just like so. Don't forget to put the wires back in the back of the rotor box. Now we'll do the air filter. So over at the bench, now we're going to strip down the airbox to remove the air filter. So we've got the airbox turned around there, as long as it sits on top of the engine that way. So you've got to turn upside down. And it is 4 T25s, Torx 25 holes holding the airbox together. Then 4 bolts loose. You can now remove that part of the airbox and reveal the air filter. So I've got a new filter, pull it out the box, pull out the packet, and then I'm going to insert it into this part of the airbox. Make sure it's nice, a nice tidy seal around it. And then we want to refit this part of the airbox. Same again, making sure we get a nice seal all the way around, like so. We're going to have a T25 and retighten these bolts. Just like so. Back to the car we go. Back over at the car now. Just get some white lithium grease. Just put it on the rubbers where the airbox sits to make installation easier. So line this back up with the throttle body. Back up with the 4 rubbers, 3 rubbers, sorry. Breather pipe back on. Now tighten the Jubilee clip that holds the airbox onto the throttle body. Just like so. Now we're on the engine oil. Now we're ready for the oil. Use a funnel, try and keep things tidy. This is the correct oil for the car. Pour approximately 3 litres in and dip it. All vehicles do vary, all engines vary side to side. So we'll start with 3 litres, work our way up from there. So with approximately 3 litres in there, 1, 2, 3, we'll dip it. So we're just showing minimum on the dipstick. So we'll go for another approximately a litre. Just below a litre. 0.8. Redid it. Approximately 3/4 of the way on the dipstick now. A little bit more in. Approximately max there. If your focuses. And we'll go on the max line. I'll now start the car, check for leaks, check the oil pressure light goes out, leave the car for 5 minutes, and then we'll re-dip the oil. Make sure you put your oil. Now we'll start the car. It's been running for approximately 5 minutes, no oil leaks, all the oil pressure light's gone out. I'm now going to re-dip the oil. It has been sat for approximately 2 minutes, so it should have settled. There we go, just below maximum there. Now going to top the screen wash up. so. We're also going to check the brake fluid, moisture content. It does look quite dark inside there, so it will be quite high, I reckon. And it is showing 2%. 2%, which is okay. It's going to focus. 2%, anything above 2% is recommended to be changed. So we'll advise the customer. We have just recently done some work on the coolant system, so we know how much antifreeze is in and what strength's in, so I won't be testing that today. That's about it for the engine service. Jump inside, reset the service light. So now inside the car, turn the ignition on, the service light does come up. So the way to reset this, you press the side button on the stalk. So top side button, flick through till we get this display. I'm simply going to press and hold it till the lines start flashing, like so, and you get the 18,000 miles, and then release. Ignition off, ignition back on, and that's the service light all reset there. Now it's time to do the service sheet and service book and get the service book stamped, but I won't bore you with that bit. Hope you liked this video, hope you enjoyed it. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, it'd be very much appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you very much.